Hello everyone, how are you? This is Ale Wiecek and here is another episode for you to live your happiest and most beautiful and fulfilled life. I hope you're ready because this episode I'm going to be revealing 3 strategies that you can use if you're working 9 to 5 but you still want to start a business or a side hustle. Are you ready? Let's do this. First word that comes to mind when we look at is confusion. For the longest time, that's all that when you work 9 to 5 and trying to start a business, you can have so many ideas, so much enthusiasm to make a company of your own, but you finish work, you're exhausted with 0 to no energy. I've been myself frustrated and very sad because all I needed was time to really work on things a bit slower. But with some simple steps, you can start implementing things right away so you actually have more energy and time to dream big and live the life that you want to dream. Whether you're working full-time or part-time, this is very possible. This is something I have personally used in my life and you can use it regularly to really start working on things that are going to help you, okay? You can achieve results. If you, however, understand that building a business while you bring some revenue home, put food on the table and cover your early business expenses is a good approach, this episode is really going to help you. If you have decided to leave your job and don't have a stable income, this episode is not going to be for you. The following bits that I'm going to do in this episode, and I also have a guide at the end, is going to help you explore, but also understand how you can carve time for places you didn't know existed so you can do both your job and your business. And with the resource I'm going to share at the end, you're also going to have a lot of things to not feel exhausted and actually be more self-compassionate and motivated. Are you ready? Let's go. So the first strategy is to look at where your time is going. When you look at where your time is going and you build a compound strategy, is going to be magical. We're living in a world where gratification happens instantly. So you, and this is not your fault, have been accustomed to think that building a business is as easy as getting a new pair of sunnies order with Afterpay. If you remove anything that's lovely to do, but might distract you from launching and testing your idea, for example, Netflix binging or infinite social media scrolling, time spent with people you don't even like, replying to work emails or working on your personal time, you can actually start mapping your day and see where you can carve time, even if it's for 5 minutes every day. As long as you move, even if for 20 minutes a day over time, that will add to a compound effect. So let's say you want to experiment with creativity and play and you decide you want to learn how to play guitar. But it turns out you have a Monday to Friday job, family, maybe kids. You can in fact allocate 5 to 30 minutes every day if you deprioritize other stuff like Netflix and wake up earlier. So in 3 to 6 months, you could actually gotten so much better. You're going to have my schedule and I'm going to share it with you as part of this episode because it's not perfect, but I just wanted to give you a bit of a taster for how I schedule my weeks and how I schedule my days. So you could actually see where I carve time. And this requires good routines, good rituals that you might not have right now. And it is okay. It took me ages to really get there. But I want you to understand that regardless of where you are, you can start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and build a compound effect and know that over time that will pay off. Capiche? All right. So essentially I work on my business about 16 to 20 hours a week. And I know that feels like a lot. I work 4 days as a consultant and I have 2 kids and I still prioritize my health and well-being. You don't need to hustle. You don't need to really burn out. And this is the whole point. If you map your day and you find spaces where you can prioritize the side hustle business idea that you have, I guarantee that you're going to feel so much better because you'll feel so achieved and so committed to doing something that feels aligned, but also it doesn't feel like you're just putting so much pressure on yourself, because that is the worst that you can do, that you're putting all this effort and all this time and feeling burnout because you're not going to continue. So you can do this. You have in the activity book an exercise in which you can schedule your week and understand where you can carve out time. Sounds good? All right, let's do this. Strategy number 2, delegate tasks. Task delegation is huge. I was and I've been particularly really bad at it, but if you truly allowed time for you to reflect and go, who can help me with this? It will just really simplify your life. If you slow down and have a sense of calm when you're working and delegate tasks that someone else can do, like laundry, ironing, cooking, picking up the kids, or folding the washing. But you can start writing them down and you could actually do this in a way that is like, who can proactively help me? You can actually look what you love, what you're neutral about, and what you absolutely don't like to do. In the activity book that you would have in this episode, you'll be able to see the things that you love, but you don't love so much, which is like don't want to do them, and the things you're a little bit neutral. And you can do this across your personal space and your business space. And actually this is just going to give you a great opportunity to start prioritizing and deprioritizing things. Okay, you could actually see what you love and it's important, so you can do it yourself. What you love but it's not important, so you can do it yourself or delegate. What you don't love and it's important, so you can delegate. If you have little people at home, what activities can you delegate to them? You'll be surprised how a 6-year-old is very capable of emptying the dishwasher, making their bed, getting dressed, brushing their teeth, and all those things. I struggle most days with my kids, but let's say they can be totally capable and they are 50-50. But in this case, you could actually make sure that they're just given space to do these things while they're actually being resilient and growing as little individuals. Communication is also key for this delegation. So if you have a good weekly schedule and you have a partner or even roommate or family that you spend time with, just make sure that they know what you're going through. Make sure that you're communicating with them. I've learned that the hard way because I'm a terrible communicator with my husband. I forget the things that I need to tell them, or sometimes I think I've told him but I haven't. So I need to always make a very mindful, conscious choice that I've told him exactly what I need to do that week, so he knows. And then he can also support, like we work as a team. Thank God he's the man he is, so he can work with me on different things when I'm actually on doing different things that I need time to complete, and vice versa. So we support each other that way. And if you have children, remember it takes a village to raise children. You will be surprised obviously how many grandparents or friends or even school parents are willing to help on a weekly basis. I hate asking for help myself, and I've always hated, but I'm always the one offering help. So I'm always happy to help other people, but over the years I've really learned that it's okay to accept help as well. So you can actually work through the list of things, what activities close family and friends can help with that you feel really comfortable. I'm really funny with letting my children go to people I don't fully know, and so this is a really important area, and I want you to be really comfortable. This isn't for you to do and just listen to what Ali's saying. This is for you to actually go, do I feel comfortable with this? Do I want to do it? Okay, yes. Who can help? Okay, great. So that's really important. Pay delegation is important as well. I, for example, pay for ironing at home twice a month and cleaning twice a month as well in my house. I do this as one of my highest values in my family is freedom and time. My highest value is time. If I have time, I could do so much more. And this took me an awful lot of time to understand, and I don't expect everybody to jump right away and get up. Someone who is ironing and someone who's cleaning. I had to deprioritize a lot of other things in my house and in my family to do that. But if you work out actually how much you're worth, this is going to be really powerful. So let's assume you want to make $100,000 in your business in the next 12 months, and you can work out about 20 hours per week for the first 12 months. If you divide $100,000 by 48 weeks, let's say you take 4 weeks holidays, that's about $2,000. And if you take those $2,000 and divide that by 20 hours you want to work, that's about $104 per hour. So if you can pay someone $25 per hour for ironing or cleaning to allow yourself to work on your business, then go for it, right? I work around 48 weeks per year, and I already explained one of my highest values is time. The third strategy is being aware of your hormonal cycle, and this is huge for women. Productivity affects us regularly, our mindset, and when we don't feel productive, we feel a little bit rubbish. So it turns out that your hormonal cycles have a lot to do with productivity. Now, I want to be very mindful that not everybody gets periods, not every person that gets periods. And so being aware of your hormonal cycle and being compassionate towards your body, your cycle, and your period is key to getting your productive rhythm in the cycles, and being compassionate towards yourself is really important. I can wholeheartedly say that I'm very productive in specific cycles of my period, and being aware of your hormonal cycles and think your business side hustle planning accordingly is huge. I cannot emphasize how important this is, because if you're a person with periods and you want to start a business, this is going to be huge. There are 4 cycle phases: your menstrual, which is about 3 to 7 days, your follicular, which is 7 to 10 days, your ovulation, which is 3 to 5 days, and your luteal, which is 10 to 14 days. During your menstrual phase, 3 to 7 days, is perfect for pausing and reflecting on where your life is at and reviewing your setting goals and plans while still allowing yourself to go within and reflect on your life. This phase is perfect for planning, reflecting, and bringing bold, big ideas in writing. writing. It's also great for journaling, reflecting and resetting goals, evaluating projects, goals, careers, your finance, relationship, how's your business going, etc. Make sense? So if you want to do anything that is about planning, this is the perfect week to do it. The follicular phase is perfect for creating and producing work. This is probably one of your most productive phases. It's here where you can get a lot of work done, but with your side hustle, attend events, speak to people, you will feel unstoppable. And for me, I feel unstoppable. Like genuinely feels like, oh my God, I can take over the world is my oyster. And your energy will be so super high, so make sure that you make the most of this phase. The ovulation phase, the verbal and social centers of your brain are at their highest. So this is the perfect time for tough conversations with vendors, suppliers, partners, contractors, your family, your business, community, anyone. And use this phase to have workshops, do Instagram lives, or anything that requires you to communicate. In the luteal phase, however, your brain is ready to complete tasks while still allowing for some self-care. Towards the end of this phase, your energy levels will drop. So make sure you're loving and caring towards yourself, really having different rituals that are helping you. This phase is all about listening to your body. It's perfect for slowing down, resting, and embracing your hormonal changes while using your days to really kind of feel energy in different ways. You can use this planning sheet or this worksheet to really sort of figure out how you can do different activities for your business or side hustle in a way that feels really, really productive. Now, that is all I have to share with you today. I hope this episode was very, very helpful. We went a little bit over time. In my head, we should be doing this for less than this time. But I thought I wanted to really break this down for you, because even if you're not looking at launching a business while working 9 to 5, and you just want to have 3 clear strategies on how to really carve out time, deprioritize and prioritize things in your life, and actually sync the activities that you're doing on a regular basis with your cycle, oh my God, it's gonna be huge. I hope that you really enjoyed this episode, because I did it with so much love. And you also have the workbook right down below, and you could access it through the link. If you have any questions or any comments, do let me know. I cannot wait to see you again. Remember that you're the light needed right here and right now. Love you lots. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hey. Who's that? Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to YouTube.